I do not regret the choices that I made regarding the relationship that I had with my father while he was here. I do not regret the choice that I made to focus on my future, protect my peace, and choose a life that is filled with joy and surrounded by people that wanted to support the lifestyle required for that joy. I'm not mourning the loss of my father in the same way now, because one of the things that I'm aware of, and something that I think many of you may feel as well, is that I had to mourn the loss of what a father could be many, many years ago, when I had to acknowledge that I would never have the relationship that I wanted or deserved from the man that was my father. And so this isn't the first death. This is truly the second. And in the end, my father, he battled early onset Parkinson's disease for over 20 years. So I saw him morph and change and wither away into someone that I barely recognized. And of course, I still had compassion and empathy for this, because the person that eventually passed didn't even look or resemble the person that was so frightening to me when I was younger and so traumatic, through my 20s and 30s. And I am grateful that through therapy and through the support and help of loving people in my life, that I got to a place that when this moment arrived, I was well prepared to receive it. And the place that I was in was that I was grateful, as a daughter and a Christian, to see him have relief from many years of suffering. And for those of you that are going back and forth on whether or not you want to do the work that's required in order to get to a place where you're able to have that peace around that relationship, I encourage you to do it, because it is something you'll have to face no matter what. And if you have people in your life right now, your children, your partners, your spouses, your businesses even, you want to make sure you're able to be present in those moments and that your world isn't rocked on a level that it doesn't have to be. And doing the work therapeutically helps with that. And where I can tell you that I stand right now is truly in a place of grace, not just for him, but also for myself. And there's nothing more grace-filled in a moment of grief than being able to reach a place where you can pray for peace for those who may not have ever represented it in your own life. It's easy for me right now to let go, to close a chapter, to find freedom from a very painful and difficult childhood, and to actually give thanks for what I was able to extract, and know that even though, his DNA still courses through my veins, that I've been able to change and morph that into something that shows up in the world for good and always will from here forward. And that's the whole point.